Okay, hi Christine.
Hi, Carlton.
Thanks very much for having us in your home this last
My
24
pleasure.
hours.
My
And
pleasure.
again?
It's my pleasure.
Okay, good. So I want to find out, I've got a friend who I think will benefit from your experience and your testimony. So how did you become a Christian?
I'm one of those people that was raised in the church, but was not. My heart wasn't in it. It was like Sabbath. You just go to church. You just do that.
Because your parents went?
My mother.
Okay.
And once I moved to the Netherlands.
From?
The U.S.
Okay.
I after about a year, I stopped going to church altogether.
Aged?
34.
Okay.
And I had met some people. I was living in Utrecht at the time, and I had met people there from the church. And fast forward to 1993, the summer of 93, I met a sister at one of the shops in the center of Utrecht. And she asked me if I wanted to go to a multicultural service.
Right.
And the only reason I said yes was because my children were spending the day with my ex-husband that day, and I had no desire to be home alone. But being raised in the Adventist church, this was before the PowerPoints, this was still with the slides. You see the first slides of Matthew chapter 24, and it's like everything just comes flooding back. And I didn't even realize how much what the elder was saying, how much it had touched me, until people were turning around and handing me tissues.
Wow. Really moving then?
Very much so. And I told the sister, I said, I want to go back to church, but I don't want to go to the one in Utrecht. She says, I know a church where you will feel right at home. And she brought me to the church here where you guys were in 2001.
Remind me?
Here in Rijkersbos, here in
okay. In Amsterdam.
It's just here on the other side of the shopping center.
Yeah, okay.
And I never left.
Wow, very good.
The transition was difficult because, especially for my children, because they had become accustomed to just doing whatever they pleased.
Right.
And I was smoking, I was drinking. And one Friday night, a brother from the church called me and asked me how my week had been. And during the course of the conversation, I lit up a cigarette. And he says, did you just light a cigarette? I said, yeah, you got a problem with that? He says, I do. He says, I detest women that smoke. He says, it doesn't matter who it is. It's not ladylike. And when he said that, I pushed the cigarette out.
Wow.
And I never lit up again.
Wow.
I thought,
so
no. I thought, Lord, I can't do this. I'm just coming back into the faith. I need people around me. I can't be doing things to push them away.
Yes.
And the desire was gone just like that.
Wow.
And at the time, I was smoking 1.5 packages of cigarettes a day, plus 3 packages of the tobacco that you roll your own cigarettes with, 3 packages in a week.
So
I was a heavy smoker.
Okay.
Very heavy.
But it's interesting, you go to church, you hear about the coming of Christ.
Yeah.
You moved.
Yeah.
You then are smoking, and you are upset that the person challenged you on smoking, and you give up straight away.
I just stopped because I thought, I don't have any Christian friends at this point in time. And the few that I do have, I don't want to lose over cigarettes.
Okay.
Or anything else for that matter.
So, cigarettes, anything else you had to give up?
I was still, he didn't know I was still drinking. And it was more social drinkings. Like
Okay.
if I was at a friend's house and then, you want a wine? Yeah, sure.
But yesterday you said you had more than
I
just a drink
did.
problem.
In the summer of 1991, my OBGYN said I needed to have a hysterectomy.
OBGYN, what's that?
Gynecologist.
Okay.
Obstetrician gynecologist.
Right.
He said I needed a hysterectomy. And I was fine with it as long as it was my idea.
How many children had you had already?
6.
Okay, well, not a bad idea then for 6 children already.
Well, see, I had no problem with it when it was my idea.
Yeah.
But when the doctor confirmed it, I'm like, wait a minute, no. I couldn't work through it. And I turned to alcohol for it.
Whoa.
And I don't mean just beer or wine. I never even liked the beer. I mean the hard stuff.
Okay, but I'm
whiskey.
I'm a man, so I understand the hard stuff. I can't understand why having 6 children already, that being told you have to have a hysterectomy, that you're disturbed by it, that you chose alcohol.
It's like I'm not a complete woman anymore.
But you are.
I learned that later.
Yeah.
I realized that later, but at the time it just really messed with me. And shortly after the surgery, I found out that my oldest son told me that he and his twin brother had been sexually abused from 9 until 14. That means it happened not just in my home in America, but also after I came to the Netherlands.
That's tough.
Yeah. And when my son told me about that abuse that I had suffered, it all came back like a flood. It all came back like a flood.
So how did you give up the alcohol?
I went into therapy.
Again, not easy.
It wasn't. And they have one person as the intake, and after they do the intake, it takes about 2 months before you get assigned a therapist. But after the intake, the lady says, no, I'm going to work with you.
Good.
She says, usually it's once every 3 weeks. For the meanwhile, we're going to go 3 times a week.
Very good.
Yeah. And she was not even a Christian.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's hard to admit you need help. So what made you go and seek a counsellor?
I saw my children suffering.
Right. So did they eventually go and get counselling as well?
No.
Okay.
None of them.
Are they still suffering?
The boys not so much, the girls definitely, because they don't want to let go.
Right.
And because my oldest daughter has chosen not to have any contact with me, the other 2 girls decided, okay, if Olivia doesn't want to have contact with mom,
that's tough.
we're not doing it either.
Boy.
But
so
God is good.
3 girls, 3 boys?
3 and 3.
Okay.
God is good, Carlton. God is faithful. He keeps his promises.
Yes.
So, he says, when your father and your mother forsake you, and I can translate that to your children as well.
Right.
He is there.
Yeah.
He's the one that was holding me up.
Good. And still is.
He still is.
Well, a final word from you. What advice would you give to anyone who's going through these issues of life and feeling alone, feeling depressed, feeling abused, seeing your children, half of them don't want to talk to you, what advice would you give?
God is my strength.
Excellent.
God is my strength
Yes.
and my refuge.
Great. Okay, good. Thank you very much for that. And have a great week. And I hope your children come around to see you for their mother, their caring mother.
You know, my own daughters have rejected me, but there's so many young women, young ladies in the church that have embraced me with open arms.
Wow, brilliant. Okay, so thanks very much, and God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Bye.